सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. Om. Page 11, verse 22. Dharmascha sthapita satsu satyasandheshu vaitvaya kirtischa dikshu vikshipta sarvalokamalapaha. Devas have come to request the Lord to quit the avatara and asking him to come back to Vaikuntha. And Devas are reminding the Lord Krishna, "Hey Bhagavan, because of your avatara, you have done that job what is to be done. Dushta shikshanam, shishta rakshanam. You have destroyed all the evil-minded people. Dushta shikshanam. That purpose is over. And shishta rakshanam. Protecting the dharmic people by your lifestyle, you have given a marga darshanam to those sadhus, noble people. You have given guidance to them and you have given a lifestyle by being as an exemplary to all of them. Therefore, now this is the time for you to come back." When Devatas along with Brahmaji, they were all requesting and beautifully they present. The description is given here. The purpose of avatara. And after taking that avatara, what Lord did at the time of Krishna avatara. Kali Yuga is going to start, almost it is the end of Dwapara Yuga. Dwapara Yuga is going to end, Kali Yuga is going to start. Our Purana says Kali Yuga, even though it has not come totally, the Kali Yuga Prabhava already started. Just as before the disease is going to come out to manifest, the symptoms already starts inside. Like that, the Kali Yuga Prabhava already started at the end of Dwapara Yuga. Therefore, now you have to come. Another Yuga is going to come. Better you vacate this place. They were all asking. Dharmascha sthapitaha satsu tvaya. By you, satya sandheshu satsu. You have established that dharma in those noble people. That means you have protected them. How Bhagavan has established dharma in noble people? Noble people are already dharmic. By protecting the dharmi, Lord protected dharmic people. Really speaking, Lord has not protected the dharmic people. As Lord destroyed the adharmic people, it is as good as protecting dharmic people. Sishta Rakshanam is not a separate job. In Dushta Sikshanam itself, Sishta Rakshanam is included. Simple. This law is simple. As Bhagavan is destroying the evil-minded people, Dushta Shikshanam, simultaneously Sishta Rakshanam is taking place. Therefore, Bhagavan need not separately protect dharmic people. As Bhagavan destroying the adharmic people, simultaneously Bhagavan protecting dharmic people. Bhagavan protecting dharmic people in what way? Protecting the dharmic chintana in dharmic people. Protecting the dharmic chintana in dharmic people. Basically, naturally, some people are dharmic, noble. Those people, dharmic mind is taken care of by the Lord. How it is taken care of? Not allowing the adharmic people to come and disturb these dharmic people. Before they are going to come and disturb, Bhagavan stopped them. Bhagavan stopped all those Rakshasas. That is called Shishta Rakshanam. Dharma stapitaha tvaya. You have established dharma. Generally we think dharma samsthapanarthaya sambhavami yuge yuge means how you establish dharma. Sthapanam is like a pole. I have to put some place dharma and I have to tie a flag there. This is dharma stambha. All of you come and do puja. Is it like any other ritual? Dharma sthapanam is not a particular ritual. Dharma sthapanam in the form of destroying adharmic people. Teaching a lesson to adharmic people is called dharma sthapanam. Because these adharmic people are not allowing the dharmic people to live peacefully. Who are these dharmic people? Rishis, great Mahatmas, those who are living a religious life, and those who are propagating the Vedas. Yajna, Yaga, Homa, Tapa, Japa, all which are given in Vedas, these rishis are protecting the teachings of the Lord to maintain the dharma in the society. There are some selfish-minded people, materialistic people. They try to do harm to these activities of dharmic people. Once they destroy these dharmic people's activity, it is called destroying the dharma which is established by the Lord. The more materialism increasing means the more adharma is increasing in artham. The more materialism, the more adharma comes. Materialism and spiritualism must balance. 50-50. 50-50 means what? 24 hours you may sleep 8 hours. Minus 8 hours, 24 hours. How many hours are there? Remove 8 hours from 24 hours. 16 hours. Now 16 hours you have to lead a religious life 8 hours, 8 hours spiritual life. That is called 50%, 50%. I am giving kanak how to lead a spiritual life and a materialistic life. 8 hours for materialistic life, 8 hours for spiritual life. 16 over. You sleep 8 hours. Okay? No problem. 8 hours you earn for your stomach, for livelihood. Enough. 8 hours work. Whatever you can earn, with that money you live. And morning 2-3 hours, evening 2-3 hours sadhana, spiritual sadhana and spiritual sadhana preparations. Total 8 hours, preparations for spiritual sadhana and spiritual sadhana. If you follow that, that is called religious life. Initial religious life, then philosophical life, all put together if you follow from childhood, you are going to fulfill that purushartha called moksha. This is Vedic design. These are not my calculations. These are all Vedic designs already given by our scriptures, followed by many Mahatmas and benefited by many Mahatmas, and they lived and they have shown the way also. You also follow that way and you also be benefited by that and make your life meaningful, purposeful. Dharmaha cha sthapitaha. That life is called meaningful life. A person never feel emptiness, voidness in the life. That person is always relaxed and happy and secure. What you want more than that? Nothing else. Once the imbalance comes in this spiritual and materialism, what will happen? Insecurity comes, unhappiness comes, lack of peace, voidness, emptiness, all will come. So just money cannot give peace, happiness, security. May you recognize as early as possible without delay. If you delay, life will be over. Years will not come back. Just like a student. Today public exam is going on. Science exam for 10th standard students. The teachers and parents advise, study throughout the year. Do homework. Every day you study. Early morning, get up, study. And prepare lessons then and then. Don't postpone. Don't keep pending. Parents are advising. Teachers are advising. The student who prepare throughout the year happily writes the exam, gets good marks. This is well known for all of us because you have trained your children like that. Similarly, for your life plan, throughout the year, spiritual sadhana, it is a gradual sadhana. At the exam time, suddenly you cannot read the lessons and write. It is impossible. Similarly, spiritual life also, religious life also, it is a regular practice, gradual practice. It is an evolution. Mind requires a stage by stage evolution. That is our culture. That is our religious life here. Every religious practice taking you forward. We are not asking a person to be religious throughout the day. Throughout the day you do japa, throughout the day you do puja, throughout the day you do namasmaranam, go to the temple, do pradakshinam. Our Shastra is not telling that. Along with dharma, moksha, purushartha, spiritualism sake, you can have artha kama also in between sandwiched. Dharma artha kama has to be sandwiched. Dharma, religion, moksha, philosophy. Religion and spirituality must be sandwiched. They must cover this dharma and moksha should cover artha kama. In between you put some vegetable, no? Sandwich. In between. Artha kama has to be sandwiched in between with dharma and moksha. The more you live in that, only you come to know what exactly it is and what exact benefit by following that. You cannot pour water or manure to a tree which has already grown up. No use. When it is growing itself, you have to put either manure or fencing or water. All these are not unknown to you, but just I am sharing with you. We are recollecting all these points. Nothing is new for us. But every time we have to brush up. We have to make ourselves fresh, energize, charging ourselves. This is called charging. Charging is required. Just like your phone. Anything else, what you charge. Charging your mind also is required. So Devatas are giving that strength to us. Kirtischa dikshuhu vikshipta. Your kirti also, your name, your fame, by doing lot of great accomplishments, it has spreaded all over. Hey Bhagavan, such great stories of Lord Bhagavan, Amrita Katha, immortal stories. Listening to those stories again and again, the more and more you listen, same Prahlada Katha, same Dhruva Katha, we never feel bored. Again we love to listen. Why? Known story only, but we enhance ourselves more and more by listening. because they remove our impurities. Impurities of our mind, raga, dvesha, kama, krodha, impurities, they remove. That's why I said in the last class one proverb is there that I couldn't give you, but I do not know how far it is correct. I will share. Mani velukka chane undu anu solluva. Mani velukka chane undu, tuni velukka soap undu, மனம் வெளுக்க வழி இல்லை என்று சொன்ன வியாசாச்சாரியர் சொன்னார், வழி இருக்கு. If it is not correct, you go and verify from anybody. Okay, is that what I heard and I am sharing with you. So, Bhagavad Katha Shravanam does wonders. Just listen, Bhagavata Katha. That's what we are doing now. Bhagavata Katha Shravanam. Mala apaha, the destroyer of impurities of my mind. Once that impurities are destroyed, naturally, Jnana Yogyata comes, Jnana Prapti comes. All the way you are paving the path, way for peace, happiness, security. Ennamo moksham moksham anu sollindirukkan. What is moksha? Moksha is nothing but you are putting the way for future peace, happiness, security. You are paving the way now through these sadhanas, and you are going to enjoy that peace and happiness, security. That is called moksha. That is the definition of moksha. Attainment of liberation, attainment of moksha means attainment of peace, happiness, security. That's all. This is the definition of moksha. Not going up. Okay. So definition we should know properly. Next shloka. Up to here we saw in the last class. Verse 23. Avatirya yadorvamshe bibhradrupamanuttamam karmanyuddama vrittani hitaya jagato kritaha. Jagataha hitaya kritaha. Why Bhagavan took avatara and why Bhagavan did so many achievements, why Bhagavan accomplished for all these accomplishments only one purpose. Jagataha hitaya, for the sake of the universe, for universal harmony. One great person said, Atmano mokshartham jagat hitaya cha. Even I am working for moksha is not for my sake. Atmanaha is a reflexive pronoun. Atmanaha mokshaya. No? Atmano mokshartham. For the sake of jagat hitaya cha, for the sake of universe. If you are coming and sitting and listening and understanding and attaining moksha is not for your sake only. For the sake of the world, for the sake of society. Why? Two ways. First, if you attain moksha, you will not do any harm to the society. Number one, there is no harm to the society because of you. Because you are attaining moksha, you will never do any harm to the people. You cannot do that. Second thing is, naturally by your life, your presence makes the entire humanity peaceful, happy. Your presence itself is sufficient. You will not do harm and you will do good to the society. So, Atmano mokshartham jagat hitaya cha. Our family member may scold us. Why you are going to Vedanta class? What you are going to get? You are selfish. You say immediately, I get peace of mind, therefore I am going. Immediately what they say, you You are selfish. You want to get peace of mind. That's why you are going now. You don't know how to answer, no? I want to get peace of mind. They have to understand. If you have peace of mind, they are peaceful at home. Is it not? You are coming here to get peace of mind. If you are peaceful, are they going to be benefited or not? They are not understanding that. If you won't come, suppose, you won't get peace of mind. If you won't get peace of mind, what type of mind you entertain in the house? Peaceless mind. If you don't have peace at home, can you give peace to the family members? You cannot give peace to the family members. You remove the peace, you make their peace into pieces. You convert their peace into pieces. This is the what analysis. Just you say, I am going for my peace of mind. They have to understand. They have to send you here. Go. You go, get peace of mind and come and give peace of mind to us. This is what happening really. All the way we are benefited by studying Shastra. Therefore, Jagataha Hitaya. Akrithaha is lung form. All good activities done by you. Why? How you did that? Yaduvamshe avatirya. You have destroyed that evil on the earth and you have done good to the earth by taking birth in Yaduvamsha. Yaduvamshe avatirya. Having taken avatara in Yaduvamsha. Yadava Kulam. Yadava Kulam Murali party irukku Yadava Kulam Murali. So that Yadava Yaduvamshe Avatirya. Avatirya means descending. There is a difference between Janma and Avatara. In 4th chapter of Bhagavad Gita we saw Janma Karma Cha Me Divyam Evam Yo Veti Tatvataha. Lord Krishna said, Bhagavan's karma and janma both are divyam. It is not based on past karma. Manava janma is a janma to exhaust the karma. Punya papa karma, exhaustion's sake we are born helplessly. Bhagavan deliberately descending to protect the people, not to exhaust any karma. Just he has come to protect. That is called avatara. Ours is janma. So janma and avatara, there is a difference. Even though our family members sometimes they scold avataram ani cholluva. Even though we are not avatara, we are janma only. When human being dies, it is called maranam. But when Bhagavan leaves the body, quits the body, avatara shariram, it is called swargarohanam. Swargarohanam. So there is a difference. Avatara and janma. One person has fallen in the well, helplessly, with unknowingly. And another person descending into the well to protect that person. You know the difference. Both are in the well. Both of them are in the well. But one person helplessly fallen in the well, he is struggling. Another person deliberately descending inside to protect that person. Similarly, Bhagavan, at the time of Ramavatara, Rama, along with ordinary people, Rama lived. Krishna also lived along with all people, common people. But Krishna and Rama, their avatara, descended to protect their people who are all in the samsara, helplessly. To exhaust their karma, they have come. Therefore, avatirya, your janma is so great. Bhibrat Rupam. It's an enchanting Rupam, beautiful Rupam, Anuttamam. Na vidyate uttamam tat. Incomparable. Such a great janma nobody is having. Krishna Avatara or Rama Avatara is the great avatars. They are Anuttamam, incomparable, no comparison to that avatar. Such is the great avatara yours. Karmani Uddama Anuvrittani. What you did? Anuvrittani, Uddama Anuvrittani. You have destroyed so many Rakshasas and you have done a lot of exploits, great achievements, and you have done so many other actions also for the sake of this universe. That is the purpose of avatara. Avatara purpose is only for the sake of humanity or entire universe. Not only humanity, entire universe, for all creatures, for all beings. Next shloka. Yani te charitani shem manushya sadhavah kalau shrunvantah kirtayantascha tarishyantyanja tamaham. There is a dot should be there. Tarishyanti anjasa. Tarishyantyanjasa. First line you see, Hey Isha, O Lord, Kalau sadhavaha manushyaha. In Kali Yuga, that means which is going to come, Kali Yuga which is going to come, sadhavaha manushyaha. All these manushyas who are all noble, dharmic people, manushyaha, yani te yani charitani, all your glorious leela, your sport, your greatness, your accomplishments, all of them, yani charitani te tava shrunvantaha, by just listening, shrunvantaha, you need not do anything. Go and sit when Bhagavatar is saying some story. And you can stretch your legs, you can sleep off also, doesn't matter. Shrunvantaha. Just listen some time. You get lot of punya. Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnoho, Smaranam, Pada, Sevanam, Archanam, Vandanam, Dasyam, Sakhyam, Atmani, Vedanam. Navamida bhakti is among them. One is listening, Shravanam. Shravanam, Shrunvantaha, by listening. Kirtayantaha, by appreciating your form. By appreciating your form, not criticizing your form. Not criticizing what? Shodasha, Sahasra. Lord Krishna married to some people, they criticize all the time Krishna. Rama also, till today Rama and Krishna are criticized. Imagine, they are not able to escape from these criticisms. Bhagavan himself is not able to escape. What to talk of ordinary people, we people, don't afraid of criticism. You take that Bhagavan, you yourself, such a great avatara, you are also criticized by till today. Therefore, I am not afraid of any criticisms. Koncha strength varu namakku illaya. Family members, they say, you are useless. Criticism. And they are getting all benefits from us. And once in a while, they use these words. Once in a while, Sena Swamini, Adikadi Chulintipan. That's a very vishayam. People say like that, don't care. Krishna care panla, Rama care panla, Namayendu care panna. Don't care. Criticisms and all. Kirtayantaha cha, by praising you. That is why having personal God, you require tremendous humility. A rational people, all rational people, they don't like to have a personal God. I am Krishna Bhakta, I am Shiva Bhakta, I am Rama Bhakta. If you say, kindle Pandva. Rational thinking people, what is this? You are so strong. Why you have to become a bhakta of so and so personal God? Rational people never like to have personal God. Some people come and say, who is your personal God? I don't have any personal God. I worship all of them. Shastra says, no. Even though you worship all gods, may you have personal God. Personal pocket money vechikram illaya. Personal pocket money madre. Personal God is required. Even though there are many gods, photos are there in your house. I love one form of Lord so much, intimately. If you have that, you need not go to a psychiatrist in lifetime. I will tell you. May you have personal God, either as your lover or as your father, as your mother. You look at the Lord, just embrace Him mentally, feel that Lord is with you. கொஞ்சிருது அம்மா கொஞ்சிருவான் இல்லையா, அது குழந்தை பார்த்து அது மாதிரி பகவான். யூ கேன் ஹாவ் எ ரேப்போ. அதர் பீப்புள் மே லுக் எட் யூ கொஞ்சம் ஆஃப். மீராபாய் ஆல்சோ லுக்டு பை பீப்புள் லைக் தட் ஓன்லி. தியாகராஜா ஆல்சோ வாஸ் லுக்டு பை தட் பீப்புள் லைக் தட் ஓன்லி. But I will tell you, this is nowadays for children. Modern days they buy a cat and they pet cat, pet dog for emotional sharing. Having a pet dog and pet cat is very important, they say. That's why many people are having pet dog and pet cat. இல்லைன்னா ஒரு பொம்மை வாங்கி கொடுப்பா. அந்த பாண்டி பஜார் வந்து பாருங்க, பெரிய பெரிய டாக், பெரிய பெரிய நல்லா அந்த புலி எல்லா அனிமல்ஸ். இந்த பஞ்சதந்திர ஸ்டோரிஸ் அண்ட் ஆல் வெரி பியூட்டிஃபுல். Children intimately develop an attachment with the animals and birds. They love that. It is good for child psychology, they say. But these are all modern lifestyle they are talking. But it is not good. I never encourage a dog or cat very closely to take. It is not good for health actually. But you can take care of them in distance, not very closely, but very closely, intimately you can relate with Bhagavan. But this dog and pet may leave sometime, but God will never leave you. Having God with you as your favorite God is very important. Very, very important. I consider it is for good health's sake. Have a Lord form with you. Keep in your purse. Look at Him all the time. Talk to Him. Not in front of others. Okay. See that so that other people will not mistake you. Yani charitani srunvantaha kirtayantaha cha tarishyanti anjasa tamaha. From darkness. Tamaha literal meaning is darkness. Implied meaning is ajnanam or samsara. Ajnana caused samsara. Janana Marana Samsara Chakra represented by the word Tamaha. Anjasa Tarishyanti. Immediately, without any delay, they cross over this samsara by just Shrunvantaha Kirtayantaha, by just praising, singing and listening. How by just singing and listening they can cross over samsara? நாங்கள் விழுந்து விழுந்து 15 வருஷமாக படிச்சுட்டு இருக்கோம் சாஸ்திரம். Don't take literally. You have to supply by listening to Bhagavata Katha, Bhagavan's stories, glories. Your mind will get purity. You get Jnana Yogyata, you get Guru Prapti, and you get Jnana Prapti, then Moksha Prapti. Krama is there. Not by just listening or hearing or singing, but you have to do that, then you come to Vedanta. That is why I always thank all the Bhagavatars. I always thank in my heart. Without the Bhagavatars, I won't get students. Because who are all coming to Vedanta classes, they all have got that Chitta Shuddhi because they heard that Bhagavata Katha some way or other, some form or other, they might have received that samskara. That is why Bhagavata Katha, wherever it is going on, they are all preparing the people for moksha. 100% I vote for that. Wherever Bhagavata Katha is, any Ramayana, Bharatam, Bhagavatam going on, wherever there are people sitting, they are all going to come to moksha marga. No doubt in that. I will give you guarantee card if you want. You accept. For world also I am telling. That's why everywhere Ramayana, Bharata, Bhagavata, Katha must go on and on and on. In North India it is so much. Here also in our country, South India also it is there. But South India, North India, India rendu pirichikadungo. Ella onnu da. Okay. Tarishyanti. Why I am telling all this? Tarishyanti. They will cross over samsara. 25. Yadurvam shevatirnasya bhavatah purushottamam sharachatam yatiyayam panchavimshadhikam prabho. Now Brahmaji reminding the age of Lord Krishna. You know what is your age? How many years you have taken? Avatara lives here you are spending 125 years. Pancha adhikam, pancha vimshadhikam. Shata sharat chatam. Sharat chatam means 100 sharad rutus. 100 sharad rutus means what? 100 years. Above that, pancha vimsha adhikam, 25 years more. 100 years and more 25 years. How much? 125 years. Time is over by taking your avatara. Duration, time is over. Vyatiyaya. You have spent 125 years in this Krishna avatara. You don't forget here. Okay, your age is now 125 years. And first line, you look into that. Purushottama. Now Purushottama means Nirgunam Brahma. Krishna avatara is Saguna Rupam. Purushottama is one who is Karya Karana Vilakshanam Nirgunam Brahma. In 15th chapter Bhagavad Gita we saw. Kshara Purusha is Karyam Brahma. Akshara Purusha Karanam Brahma, Ishvara. Purushottama is Karya Karana Vilakshanam Brahma. So, he Purushottama, Yaduvamshe Avatiryaha, Avatirnasya Bhavataha. You are born in this Yaduvamsha, Avatirnaha. Avatirnaha means you have descended. You have taken birth in this Yaduvamsha as Krishna form. Bhavataha, yours, Sharaschatam Panchadhikashatam, Panchavimshadhikam Vyatiyaya. Already 125 years over have you taken this form. So there is one nice sloka which says, by any amount of karma, by Shravanam or Kirtanam or any amount of karma, you can never remove your ajnana. Without removing your ajnana, you can never cross over samsara. So to cross over samsara, preliminary step is japa. Bhagavan nama, Bhagavad Sankirtanam, Bhagavad Puja, Bhagavad Aradhanam. You are preparing the ground. Without that religion, you cannot come to philosophy. Without philosophy, religion is incomplete. Without religion, puja, aradhana, etc. of God, philosophy is impossible. Without philosophy, religion is incomplete. May you remember. That sloka says, Avirodhataya karma na avidyam vinivartayet. It is not in that sloka. I am giving another sloka. Karma and ignorance, they are not opposite each other. They are not inimical. karma avirodhitaya karma na avidyam vinivartayet. Karma cannot destroy avidya or ignorance, self-ignorance. Why? It is not inimical to avidya, ignorance. If avidya and karma are inimical, today science exam is going on, science ignorance has to be removed. They need not go to write exam. They can go to a temple and do bhajan, some karma or some cleaning work. Some other work they can do, that karma can destroy the science ignorance. But we have never heard any ignorance can be destroyed by any karma. They have to go and study and get the knowledge, and they have to write exam. Yes or no? So karma can never destroy any ignorance for that matter. What to talk of self-ignorance? எனக்கு பஜனை பண்ணினா மோட்சம் வருமா? என்ன வரும்? மோட்சம். Moksha comes only by removing self-ignorance, not by any amount of karma. Then these rituals, puja, japa, tapa, all are only to prepare your mind for that knowledge. Like that. Your children also doing good exercise and health, taking care of their health. For what sake? To get knowledge. They want to go to school and study well. Health for what sake? For knowledge sake. Similarly, we are also work for knowledge. Avirodhitaya karma. It is not opposite to, inimical to avidya, self-ignorance. Then what is inimical to self-ignorance? Vidyam nihantyeva. Vidya only, avidyam nihanti. Knowledge alone destroys the ignorance. Vidya avidyam nihantyeva. How? Tejas timira sanghavat. The light, tejaha, removes the darkness. Similarly, knowledge compared to light, and timira, darkness compared to this ignorance compared to darkness. Just as the darkness is removed by light, similarly your ignorance, darkness, can be removed by knowledge, light. What you are getting in the class here? Light. What light? வர மாதிரி தெரியலையா என்ன? தெரியாது. அது அப்படிதான் வேலை பண்ணும். தெரியக்கூடாது. வந்துடும். Knowledge light. So that is the shloka. Very nice shloka. Now we'll go to the 26th shloka. Page 12. Nadhuna te khiladhara deva karya visheshitam kulancha viprashapena nashta prayamabhuditam. Very nice sloka. One correction in the first line. One deva karya anantaram, you have to keep another line. It is dirgha. Deva karyavi sheshitam. Avisheshitam. Deva karya plus aviseshitam. Deva karyavi seshitam. One dirgha must be there. Ya anantaram, you have to put one dirgha. Akhiladhara. Oh Lord, you are the adharam for Akhila Jagat. Akhila Adhara. You are the support. You are the substratum. You, the Lord. Te tava deva karya aviseshatam adhuna na adhuna deva karya aviseshitam na asti. The point is here, Bhagavan's avatara, what form Bhagavan has to come, decided by whom? Our form is decided by our karma. But Bhagavan's form is decided by not by Bhagavan. Bhagavan cannot choose, next my avatara should be like this, next avatara should be like this. Bhagavan cannot decide. Devatas decide. Devatas wish. Bhagavan, you have to do this job. For that sake, you have to take avatara. Then Bhagavan has to take according to that avatara. And there is one sloka, you also know that Ravano manushadanyaihi avadhyatvam. Ravana asked, when the Brahmaji came, Ravana did tapas. Ravana asked, I should not be killed by human being. Ravana asked. So, Ramano manushadanyaihi avadhyatvam. I want to kill by anybody except by human being. Ravana asked. Then Bhagavan has to take what? Human form only. Ravana didn't ask. Anyhow, human beings cannot kill me. So, I should not, and I don't want to be killed by any, I don't want to be killed by human being. Apdi enna anartham? I can be killed by, I don't want to kill by anything except human beings and sonna. Ketirka, on the line apdi. Manushadanyaihi avadhyatvam. Other than Manushya, I want death, my death should be taken. My death should be caused by anyone else other than human being. அப்படி என்னன்னா அதர் ஹியூமன் பீயிங் ஓன்லி ஒரு பாக்கி இருக்கு ராவணன் கில் பண்றதுக்கு. ஸோ அப்போ Bhagavan has to come in Rama Avatara, human form. Similarly, Kumbhakarna also asked for what? Tadha anujaha nirdevatva ichchaya nidram Kumbhakarno vrunitacha. Kumbhakarna asked for nirdevatvam. There should not be any devatas. And the nirdevatvam sollabai nidra ani sollitam. The pronunciation didn't come to Kumbhakarna. So instead of nirdevatvam, nidra came to whom? Kumbhakarna. That is why pronunciation must be proper always. Nidra, nirdeva. Nirdevatvam, instead of that pronunciation, nidra came to Kumbhakarna. Similarly, Hiranyakashipu asked, my death should not take place in daytime or night time or outside or inside or up or down. Engeda even kolla panna mudiyum. Not human being, not animal and sonna. Then Bhagavan, the devatas go to the Lord. Bhagavan, you know what varam you have given to him? What he asked? They remind. Ama, what he asked? He don't want to die outside or inside or by human being or by animal or at night time or daytime. Idella eppadi enna? Bhagavan has to sit and think. Eppadi da avatara edukkanana? Narasimha avatara. And that Vasappadi. It is not outside or inside. Not at daytime or night time. It is in the midst. All Bhagavan has to decide. All this. Why? According to that Rakshasa's wound and Devatas the purpose. For this purpose you have to take birth. Bhagavan has to come. Devatas are reminding. Naanga ketom. Ella mudichachu vela vandudappa nu kekararu. Deva karyam avisheshitam. There is no reminder. Avisheshitam adhuna na asti. There is no any baki. Deva karyam. The Lord has to do something for devatas and rishis. For they, according to their desire only Bhagavan takes birth. Now that karyam is over. There is nothing remain. Therefore you can come. One reason number one. Why you have to finish your avatara? We have asked you to take avatara, Krishna avatara, to kill Kamsa and Shishupala. That job is over. You have established that dharma pratisthapana over. Reason number one, to quit the avatara. Reason number two, second line. Kulancha viprashapena nashtaprayam abhut idam. Idam, now, your kulam, Yadava kulam is almost going to disappear because that Brahmanas gave shapa. You remember that story? And they made into powder that ulkai. They made into powder and they thrown into the ocean, and that ocean, from that the grass has grown up, and they are going to beat each other with that grass and they are going to die. Now the grass has grown ready irukku. Now nee vandidappa nu solranga. That means Viprashapa is going to fructify now. This is the second reason. That Brahmana Shapa, the curse, is going to take place now. It is going to destroy Yadava Vamsham. Yadava Vamsham totally, because you are in Yadava Vamsha. You are also in Yadava Vamsha. Anyhow, they are going to kill each other. Now you can come. Deva Karyam is not there to do anything. That is also finished. And Viprashapam also going to end now. It has come to climax. Therefore, because of these two reasons, you can come back. So the Devatas are reminding. Tatasvadhama paramam Vishasva yadi manyase Salokan lokapalannaham Pahi Vaikuntha Kimkaran. Tataha, therefore means wherefore. Two reasons. Because of those two reasons, avashishta karma abhavat vipra shapat. Vipra shapa nashtaprayam. That is the second reason. Because of these two reasons, swadhama paramam vishasva. May you enter your own dhama, your own abode. What is that abode of Lord Krishna? Vaikuntha. Vaikuntha is the literal meaning, Puranic meaning. But real Vaikuntha meaning is Hridayam. Yo Veda Nihitam Guhayam. Bhagavan is residing on our own heart. So go to your own place and go to that inside the heart of all. Already Bhagavan is there. Okay, that is the meaning. Edi manyase. Brahmaji is telling, come, command Pandla. If you want to come, you come. The purpose is over because of these two reasons. Edi manyase, if you also consider to quit the avatara, you please come to your dhama and come there and bless us. Who are all here? Vaikuntha Kinkaran. We are there as servants to you. Kinkara means servants. As servants, we are all serving to you. Vaikuntha Kinkaran Pahi. May you protect all of us. Who are they? Salokan Loka Palan. We are all in different lokas in Vaikuntha. And we are all ruling those lokas. Loka Palan. Naha Pahi. You come and take care of us, protect us. You please come there. Then Bhagavan has to reply. So much time they are pleading, oh Bhagavan, come, come, come. Krishna, Sri Bhagavanu Vacham Avadharita me tanme Yathatha vibhudheshwar Kritam vah karyamakhilam Bhumir bharovataritaha. Bhagavan Vachan சொன்னுடன் அந்த டியூன் வந்தாச்சு. எல்லா டியூனும் ஓகே. Sri Bhagavan Vacha. Now Krishna replying after long time. No, after Devatas glorification and Devatas are asking him to come back, Bhagavan says, yes, what you said is right. I agree with you. Yat Atha Vibhudheshwara. Yat Atha. What is said by you, I am also thinking in the same line. Same line I am thinking. Atha, Brunj Dhatu. Brunj Dhatu, Brunj Vattayam has got two forms. Aha, Ahatahu, Ahuhu. Second, Madhyama Purusha, Ekavachanam. Atha. Yat Atha. Vibhudeshwara. Oh Lord. Lord means what? Brahmaji. Krishna addressing Brahmaji. Oh Brahmaji, Lord of all beings, and Brahmaji is the creator, Vibhudeshwara. Brahmaji, avadharitam etat, avadharitam etat me. Now I have received whatever you said, attentively I have received that points. I am also thinking in the same manner. Kritam vaha karyam akhilam. Vaha karyam akhilam kritam. The karyam for all of you, whatever is requested by all of you for me to do, that I have done it. Kritam. What is that? Bhumi bharaha avataritaha. I have done, removed the burden of this earth. Bhumi bharaha. Adharma is bhumi bharam. Adharma itself is a bhara to bhumi, mata, bhumata. So bhumehe bharaha, the burden on this earth, avataritaha, is taken out, removed, taken off. Therefore, I am also thinking the same way. I am ready to come, but what is that? I will tell you in the next class. Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.